hear this part. He wants it to be a secret. Please continue. He says that there are layers to this horse cleaning business. Horseshoe cleaning business.
Man, sometimes it gets like infected underneath.
Yeah, and they're gonna start cutting it.
Yeah, they gotta.
What made you think about this?
Today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I've seen them before in general, but like I just happened to see one today, and I was just like, this is so peculiar.
Listen, it's something that I never thought I would ever have seen in my life.
And also, just like, why is this necessary? Because no one's doing this for the natural horses that just be roaming free.
Yeah,
they just be raw dogging it with their feet. Like, are they okay?
Right.
Do horses actually need this?
I'm saying because they feet must be
natural selection be taking out the wild horses because they don't have horseshoes.
I got a question to that.
Yes. This is very cold open.
We have a shortage on stuff, right? How the fuck do they know that?
Yeah, we have a shortage.
They go around and count every single cow.
The consensus on butter.
Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they say
it's a shortage of eggs.
Like crawfish got stolen, or like all the crawfish.
No, it was crab. No, it was crab.
Crab legs.
You hold the mic.
How the
you gotta
fuck
hold the
did
mic.
they know it was a million?
Brother,
man.
You gotta hold. You gotta hold the mic.
Oh,
we
live?
Yeah, we recorded.
Oh,
right now.
wow, that's crazy.
No, yeah.
We were. Oh, that's crazy.
No, yeah, man, that's great. They said it was like 80%. Like,
yeah, they did.
And
that's
a very
that's a large margin, bro.
How do they know that?
80, 95.
We live in a simulation.
Said they're gone.
How did they get in the ocean and count every crawfish?
I want to know.
Oh, it's a crawfish shortage?
Nah, was it crab?
It was crabs.
Oh, crab.
I want to know who was the one. He was like, all right, y'all, it's been a couple of these trips.
Yeah.
We ain't got
It's not looking, it's not looking
they
good.
not out here.
I've been under the sea. It's not looking good.
But what is looking good is, yet again, another episode of The Wholesome House. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you are a part of today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all the support, all the, you know what I'm saying, being a part of the house. You dig.
Yeah.
And
participatory experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know who it is. March in the building. Due date out. You feel me?
Hey.
Check it out. Gotta throw it in there. You
No
feel
music.
me? A little bit. No music. All right. But I'm feeling good. Happy to be here. And I think this will be a great episode.
I have to agree. Naturally, of course. And the people know me. You know, it's Benjamin Lane.
The people,
man. They just know. And yeah, it's the soundbite surfer in the building, and I am curious to see who else we have in the house today.
Oh man, you got Sleep Master Sleepy. I just yawned like crazy. It's Wave Master J in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's getting dark a lot sooner, bro. I feel like I feel it really hitting me. But
daylight savings.
You know, I'm up for the new Wholesome House episode. So who else we got with us?
KD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weird intro.
Hey, man. Ride the wave, man.
I'm
Not
KD,
to be confused with the snake.
I'm host of the Popular Loser podcast. And I do a lot of other media stuff, like media-driven stuff.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is like podcastception. This is the first time we had a guest that also does podcasting. This will be interesting.
You know, podcasting is weird, man. Like
Indeed.
Sometimes I think it's quite weird. Like meeting different people to like get on your show. Like for me, especially as a solo podcaster, I feel like you got to get the most interesting people because like with y'all got synergy already. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all done been doing this for however long y'all been doing this. For me, I got a different person every single episode. That's not like easy because you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm doing an interview, I don't know how this person is really going, if this person going to be an interesting person, if they not going to like talking, if they want to be antisocial. I'm not going to know none of that.
Right.
So,
because it's a different experience.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Being
like
on camera, getting recorded.
It's not like you can just throw that episode out.
And that's why anybody that
because they're gonna be looking for it. Talking about what?
Man,
I came for and was a guest for like I was there for like 2 hours. You're not putting on my episode.
Right.
So you should have been better.
Oh my gosh.
Better like next time.
Like that's why we hold tryouts.
I always ask.
Not the tryouts.
You know, when people ask me, can they be on? Or like people ask for an interview. I always say, I always ask them, can you talk are you comfortable with talking on camera for 40 plus minutes? Because everybody is not okay with that. That's not like, you know what I'm saying? That's not everybody's strong suit.
Let me know what you're signing up for.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I tell everybody that. I tell them, like, you know, understand that first, because at the end of the day, I'm the person that's editing this. I'm the person, I got to get the clips out. I'm doing all that by myself. Mm-hmm. So you got to give me something to work with. Right? You got to give me something to work with, or it was a dud.
Or it's a dud.
It's a dud.
Can't get that time back.
Can't never get that hour back.
Ever.
No, not at all. I'm saying they hit like minute 20, be like, all right, bro, like like what else are we about to talk about?
I've already experienced, like, just with interviewing, I've already experienced like so many different personalities. And the next one I got coming, because I'm kind of like on a break right now. Mm-hmm. But
I love how anytime we say on a break, like in relation to anything, it could be like a relationship, it could be your job. Everybody always want to be like, yeah, put a little air quotations.
Yeah, I mean, because
I'm on a break right now.
I posted in about 2 months. Yeah. I don't think I'm probably gonna not post until about next year sometime. I'm not sure when. I just got like different focus right now because I got other, like I said, I'm media driven, so I got other stuff going on. I'm trying to more focus on that. But I got some interviews coming, and I really hope that these people are interesting, because it's always like that. Like, you know, you got to always hope they is. But as a host, it's also on you to ask really good questions. Mm-hmm. And that's actually like something I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to like retool and like kind of like rebrand. Like, I want my interviews more than like to be about music. Like, let's talk about the PTSD you got growing up in the hood and how.
Let's take it there.
You feel me? Like, let's talk about something real. Like, we could get to the music too.
Was you kicking crack in the kitchen?
You feel me? Wow. Like, how hard was your life growing up?
For real. Man.
You had a baby at 16. Like, how difficult was that on your life? Like, let's talk about something real. Mm-hmm. We could get to the music, because the music always gonna be there. But like, I want to do an interview. Mm-hmm. I want to. It's these people called Channel 5. I shouldn't have gave them this much
right, are they paying you?
But it's these people called Channel 5 on YouTube, and they did an interview with somebody else, and they kept calling themselves journalists instead of podcasters or YouTubers. And I think that's what I kind of got to start saying about myself, like, because interviews is like a total different thing. Like, coming on camera,
I feel bad for saying that during your intro. I was like, oh, this is the first podcaster that we had on the show. Excuse me, and this is the first journalist.
The first journalist.
Introducing KD, the multimedia journalist extraordinaire.
Multimedia journalist.
Esquire.
I like in the background.
Right. Sports multimedia journalist.
Right, going crazy.
Hey, man. Well, best of luck to you. I hope you're in your hyperbolic chamber right now. And
hell of an introduction.
We'll be looking out for that content. But John, what you got for us today?
Okay, man, because you know what I'm saying, I see a few people with them on, man. I want to come to you guys today.
Oh my God,
talking about Cap. You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe you did that.
Look, wow. that was literally how I was thinking about. That was clever,
ladies and gentlemen.
That was super clever. I ain't gonna lie.
I appreciate it, bro. I was just thinking, man, I was talking to my mom the other day about, the boy LeBron James. Man.
Oh my God.
I saw a thread on Twitter not too long ago.
Okay.
Of a thread of him just like capping like several amounts. Granted, there was another video I saw outside of this one that was like a long like list of like different things, but man, it had
on record his capping.
Man, he had the man, when Kobe, was playing the Pacers. I'm like, man, like, I know he's going for 70. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It made
how did you know?
I don't know. LeBron? It made me say that, but you know what I'm saying. He said, and my friends were like, what's he talking about? And then he gets 70. I'm like, he's going for 80.
Oh my
and I'm just like, and I'm like, man,
you were making this.
I didn't know this.
There's no way, bro. Like, you didn't even have to. Like, where did that come from?
You got a lot to kick it.
the famous autobiography of Malcolm X, bro. They asking him.
Yeah, that's
you
a
know,
good.
That man was on page 2.
He's talking about, man, he's a smart man.
He's a smart man.
He's a smart man.
We're still dealing with a lot of the issues that like you didn't read it. It's okay.
Oh my gosh. And my favorite one that I hadn't seen, bruh, was this interviewer was asking about The Godfather. And he was like, man, I love that movie. He's like, is there a quote that sticks with you? You know, in the movie, he's like, man, there's so many. Like, you know, I don't, you know, he's like, well, can you name one? He's like, man, those movies are each like 9 hours long. What do you expect me to say? So
He caught himself in a hot spot,
bro. He could have just said, I haven't seen the movie, bro.
Yo,
Just kept it pushing. But
who asked you to quote a movie though?
That is very.
it was
peculiar.
crazy.
Wow.
When I showed
That's
that,
a very interesting question.
I
Who
showed that-
asked you to just
saying-
quote a movie?
What?
I showed that to my dad. He for
Come on,
sure
I
was
love
like,
Finding
why is he
Nemo.
asking him about The Godfather?
Touch the boat.
Right? Like I don't even
And then
know.
why
You guys
pressing
made me
them?
ink. Like is that enough? Is that good enough for you?
That's
Right.
like not
Dang.
not a good one.
Then why, and also, like, why are you pressing them for the answer? Like, hey,
Right.
tell me one. Tell me
Exactly.
one. Tell me one. Like, come on.
No,
man.
bro, like relax.
Don't
So,
know it like that, man.
was there any instances that you can think of where someone just capped, bro, for no reason?
So someone else capped for no reason.
Or that, you know what I'm saying, you may have in a situation where you're like, looking back now, you might be like, dang, like I didn't even need to, you know. Which is a whole other layer to it, I guess, if I'm asking if it's yourself. But, you know, I'm interested either way.
I got like 1,000 about myself, and I'm gonna say this one.
Uh-oh.
You know, like how
This
when you're
man
trying
is
to
a
talk to an
habitual
older
liar.
woman and like you're a little younger, and you cap about your age.
What's a little younger?
When I was like 19, bro, I was
Okay,
trying to
okay,
talk to
okay.
like 30+-year-olds,
Why?
and they'd be, I don't know, bro. Listen, I like the cougars, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Listen,
I ain't judge you. I'm just curious.
man, I like them. I like them all, man. All age.
Right.
But you know, I try to slide on them, and then you know they ask me how old I am. I'd be like, 21.
21.
Anyone?
You 21? Yeah, I'm 21. I'm 21 for sure.
Why did you
No
feel like
way.
21 was like the age?
Because that's
go-to
the age you can go do anything.
That-
Okay.
I ain't
that
gonna
shit-
listen.
The age you
That's my
are
go-to
free.
line. If I go talk to an older lady and she be like, "Oh, you too young. What can you do that I can't? You want to go to the bar? I could do that.
Whoa,
Want to go to
Okay.
the casino? I could do that.
I could do that.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I can
You
take
wanna
it-
drink?
I can take you
Yeah.
there.
You feel me? You want to drink? I can do that.
But the part about that is you couldn't at that time.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was the bad cap. That's why I
Yeah.
gotta expose myself, man.
They're like, okay, yeah, let's go to starters.
You're like,
Let's go to start.
Don't let it be starters. Starters be having they be having like 27 and up nights and stuff. You
sure.
you really
Yeah.
sick. They're like, bro, don't even stand in the line, sir. I'm trying to. Oh no, one one lie that I definitely used to tell.
Not even cap,
I'm
a
not
lie.
even like proud of this, man. But you know, shout out my light skinnedness. I used to get off with the, oh yeah, I'm mixed. You know, I'm not.
wow, bro.
You know, I got the nice hair going. You know what I'm saying? Look at the curl pattern. You know, this ain't this.
you don't get this everywhere.
You used to that 4C. This is a little foreign.
No,
I don't know
bro.
if you know anything about
No
this.
way.
You know what I'm saying? I used to. They'd be like, "Oh, like, what's your percentage?" Yeah, you know, 40%, a little bit of this. a
No.
little bit of, I got a couple sprinkles of this, and I think a large, sadly, of course, you know, in retrospect, this was for sure due to my environment. And
You just try to
I
survive.
literally talk about code switching. I was confused. Like I was melting them together.
You know, I feel like a lot of black people do that though.
Oh, absolutely.
Like anytime they got a nice
Yep.
curl pattern or something. Yeah, I got Indian in my
I got
family.
Indian in my
Stop.
family.
Stop. Stop.
Talking about what type of Indian? Are we talking about Native American Indian? Are we talking
They don't
about
even
like?
know.
Yeah, they're just
I'm
like.
saying you didn't study that far ahead.
Talking about, you know
You're
what?
sitting there
On second
sweating,
thought,
like,
maybe this is
why you asking me all that?
Argentinian. You know, like you're not gonna ask me no
What?
follow up questions about that. Exactly.
Right.
You're gonna be like, oh wow, you know, like a specific country.
No way. You think it's gonna get you out of it? You really do.
The more specific you lie, the more believable. But yeah, I definitely used to get off with that, and naturally, you know, like because people didn't see my parents like that, I could get away with it for as long as I wanted to.
Dang.
Then one day I just stopped, and yeah,
You
that's
said
what
I
it is.
had the
Now I'm a full Negro. Hi.
And that's a moment to cut right there. For sure. That's a moment to cut for sure.
Man, he said I ain't came a long way.
Came a long way.
I'm trying to think of all the times I'd be capping.
All the
At least
time.
you know you be capping.
It's like, for me, it may be just because I'm either I get out of things sometimes if I'm running too late. I'll be honest. I'll be like, man, you know, if something came up, if I personally feel like, yeah, too much time is going on, it just won't even work.
Have you ever like gone too far with that, like to create?
See, that's
like,
what I'm trying to remember.
a full on scenario.
Honestly, bro, like, nah. Cause like, how crazy can you get?
Oh, you can get very crazy. Because like I said, sometimes you just start adding details to make it more
Hit
and
him
more
with
believable.
man,
you know,
my
and
left
so-
tire fell off.
And you know where you
Can't get nowhere.
go wrong is
Stub
when
my
you
toe, my
start
head start hurting,
you
bro.
start including like other people, and
Oh,
that's when
wow.
you're getting real dangerous. You know what I'm saying? When someone's like, "Hey, where were you around this time?" You can say like, "Oh, I was with so and so."
Say it's none of your
But
business.
then it's like, wait a second, I thought so and so was at this because they posted on their Instagram story.
Wow.
And now you're like,
You
oh,
caught up.
that was like, you know, like that's not timestamped correctly.
Playing a cold game, you get the line like that.
I'm
yeah.
saying, wow.
But those unnecessary lies are so
Hit you with
scary
that
too,
direct
because
question.
like those are the typical
Like, huh?
ones where I feel like you just got to get behind them. Like you got to stand on them lies to the point where you believe them things. Like,
Yo.
you couldn't tell me I wasn't mixed at one point. I was, hey.
Ooh.
And I'm sure you couldn't tell him that he wasn't 21 when he was, hey.
Hey.
You hear me?
Hey.
You know?
I was capping.
Exactly.
I was big capping. 18 years old trying to talk to a 27-year-old. What?
Man,
Talking about
what?
what you want, an old fashioned? Cosmo? I know them
Oh,
all. I know them all. Lemon
my
drop?
God.
Some Shirley Temple. They're going dumb, bro.
Listen, then you know what will make it even worse? I don't even like to drink.
Yeah, wow. So that was so completely uncalled for.
Man, you hear me? I was just capping just to try to get some cooter, man.
Oof. John, what you got?
What you got,
What was
bro?
your topic?
Oh, I was just talking about the LeBron one, but let me think
That is a habitual capping.
I know. I want to know
Indeed.
something that you was lying about.
about me.
Yeah. You ever lie about like how much something costs? Or how much money you make? No. Sometimes people randomly ask you like, how much money are you making over there? I'd be like, nah, I don't even know.
You know what's so crazy though?
I don't even be
Now
checking.
with Indeed, it don't even matter. If you tell somebody where you work, they can just go look your job up on
Low
Indeed.
key.
Right.
Dang.
Think about it, you say Walmart.
That's a powerful tool.
You say Walmart, they know. So it's anywhere between this and this. You say Amazon, it's anywhere between this and this. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, all
I
you
got
got to
that
do
special
is go
Amazon
look
job.
Man.
on Indeed. So
Man,
it's like now you
Indeed.
don't even have the comfortability of people not knowing how much you
No.
make.
The mystery.
Exactly. You don't know nothing.
That's the pocket watching app. Forget trying to find a job.
Right.
Hey, for real. I ain't never even think about it like that, but for real.
Interesting.
Dang, I would say kind of similar to what Troy was saying. I mean, definitely like,
You
be capping, but you don't be capping.
you know what I'm saying?
That's no
I
fun.
feel you.
One of the things, speaking of cap, while we're here, sometimes I think I've seen a tweet or something, but someone was just saying like whoever the first person to lie and like actually get away with it, they probably felt like they unlocked like some crazy superpower. Because like imagine that, like imagine
Wasn't that the premise of a movie?
I feel like
was it?
Was that?
I don't
depending
think I
on
saw
the
this one.
lie, you may be feeling like that, or you feel real nervous. You're just like, dang, nobody found out yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like the first lie ever was probably something really simple, like you know, like,
according to the Bible, it was Adam and Eve.
true.
No, I'm bullshit.
I guess that's deceptive. I wasn't like,
That's
Yeah.
why I did this snap and
Little
everything.
snap.
Hey, I
man,
knew
it was
coming with the
deceptive.
Keep it
snap.
rolling. Keep it
It was
rolling.
for sure
Keep it rolling.
deceptive.
Keep it rolling.
but it was not no bold-faced lie. I feel like the first
Right.
lie was probably just like, yeah, did you do this? Yes or no. Like it was probably like a yes or no kind of thing.
He
Or
said,
like,
no,
what if I
yes.
say no?
right.
So did you break this? No.
How would you know?
It's
And
like,
what if I
okay.
did?
And what if I did? Did you find the movie?
I'm trying to say.
Oh, this is a real thing.
What do you even search?
That movie about lying. Yep, that's what.
That movie about lying.
Mm-hmm. Google can do it all.
You
man.
gotta Google right though.
Indeed.
I thought it was this movie Year One that was with Jack Black and Michael Cera, where they were like,
that's a comedy.
Yeah.
Anything with Michael Cera is a comedy.
Facts.
Where they were like some hunter gatherers and they got banished from their tribe. I thought it was something like they had like one of them had started like a lie or something. It was some movie. I feel like I remember it was something like that where somebody started lying and then.
Hey, if somebody listening knows, please please reach out.
Somebody please
reach out if you know what the heck he talking about. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
But what else we got, Katie? I know you got a question for us today.
So I seen this TikTok video, right? And it was a lady. I know this is not really what y'all talk about on y'all podcast, but this lady said, "Why does a broke nigga not deserve no love, but a broke woman does?" Oof. And then I went in the comments, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I scrolled for like 60 comments. Did not see nobody say nothing. So I thought of this question, right? Why does pretty women deserve more?
Well, are you saying that is a true statement?
I feel like pretty privilege is a thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely mentioned pretty privilege before.
So I feel like that alone tells you, if you pretty, you deserve a little more. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, so deserve is such a... It's a word, man. It's a lot. There's so much behind
and listen,
that.
I agree with you, right? But this is what I'm gonna say. You would put up with a bad B girl's attitude a little longer than you'll probably put up with a girl.
Probably.
You feel me? And that right there alone shows the little bit of bias. So it's like, why does pretty women deserve more, realistically? And I feel like the consistency of the answer I'm getting right now is because of men's ego, realistically. Like, it's just about having a bad B.
It could be that. It could be. I think the idea of pretty privilege itself, if we really want to go deep and try to find the root causes, there probably is some actual science to it somewhere in there. And just the idea of like favoring people that, think about like the media, you're a media person. Mm-hmm. If I'm pretty, I'm probably more than likely to get a role if I'm, whatever, because they're like, oh, people want to look at this face. On top of like they can actually act, or even it's true, even if it's like reality TV, if it's a game show, if I'm auditioning for a game show, like they're gonna take me unless they need unless they're looking for some balance and they're like, we need like an underdog character. And so I think there is some science that just kind of begins to lean towards just the idea of, okay, we're favoring people that are pretty. They're probably more likely to treat them nicer because maybe I care more about their opinion or I care about their approval or whatever the case is. But then when it comes to, like you're mentioning just dealing with someone's attitude or whatever, one, it does depend on my personal balance of values,
Yeah, obviously. I agree with that part.
Yeah. So I do appreciate people that, if it's a relationship, I want them to be attractive. And so depending on how much I value in that, if that's super high, something else can be a little bit lower. Like if I care that much more about attractiveness, then something else can be a little bit lower. But if I don't care about attractiveness at all, then that personality is probably a little bit higher. Right. So I think that plays a role in it. And so I think we kind of collectively have somewhat of a balance that just favors attractiveness in general. And so that's why I think it's hard to say deserves, because that's such a universal fact of no, you are owed this. It's almost like an entitlement thing.
Right.
But I think that's just what people are naturally inclined to give.
It's more like you can get that, but it's not like it's a requirement. It's not like you should.
So this is what I mean, right? So the stereotypical money hungry woman or something like that, right? Or a woman that wants to be with a rich man, right?
A trophy wife.
Bingo.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
You know the rest.
You know the rest.
So now listen, right? What's the number one thing she got to be?
Oh yeah, she got to be
100.
cold.
Be 100 though.
She got to be cold.
She got to be. If she start to get fat,
don't nobody want a rusty trophy.
You feel me? If listen, and I'm not trying to be Kevin Samuels right now.
Yo,
oh no,
I'm not trying to be Kevin Samuels right now, right? But like I'm being realistic, right? This guy, if he don't want this girl to get big and she gets big, it's a possibility she not gonna be in that seat no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's realistic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but the number one thing you gotta be is you gotta be cold. You gotta be a cold piece. And it's crazy because I don't know. I kind of agree with it. I think it's the fact that men got egos and having a bad one. What else can boost your ego higher than that? Like just to be realistic, what else can?
Because nobody can see the number in my bank account, but they can see the shorty on my arm. You feel me?
Wow.
They can see it on my arm.
that deserves to be deep fried, bro. The meme, bro.
I definitely can see that perspective is just like an ego piece. Especially because when it comes to what is being looked at from the outside perspective, because if I personally, again, if it's just like I just really, 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 really care about personality, then it's not going to be the same concept. Like it's not going to be 1,000%. The idea of like, oh, this is like my trophy wife or this is my whatever.
Right.
It's going to be probably like actual love or like actual, like I genuinely care about this person and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's a great point. What do you guys think about that?
He said heavy on the genuine emotion.
Ideally.
Can you remind the question yet again, please?
Why do pretty women deserve more?
Deserve more. Okay, now I see where we.
Yeah, that's
I feel like deserve more. So then, women that are not as pretty do not deserve.
I'm not saying that this
by
is
the transitive
this is a known
property
fact, but so. And I'm gonna tell you kind of where I got the.
It's
the
more so in
from
practice.
Too.
It's not necessarily like
on this song with Alicia Cara, she said, "Let's tell little girls that pretty girls are better." Oh. And like, if you think about it,
bar
right?
for bar.
What?
She said this?
Yeah, she said this somewhere or something.
Right.
And if you think about what do little girls do when they're young, stuff like beauty pageants, that teaches you early. This little girl is pretty. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The one that's always winning. You'd be like, all right.
You feel me? And
like,
then she win for 5, 6,
up?
7 straight years.
Right. Exactly.
Like, and then now you got the internet, which like magnifies that so much more.
It really conditions people to believe
for sure. Like
things.
People think you need a BBL. It's women out here.
Dr. Miami going crazy.
What?
Oh no!
Listen, but it's girls out here that think you need a BBL. That's crazy. But that's the ideology of what social media puts out there. I blame the socials for everything bad in the world. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the IG model.
Everything bad in the world is from Instagram and Twitter.
It's the IG model.
You about to mess up our algorithm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm saying,
they gonna Twitter, like, Instagram's gonna hear this. They're like shut down the Wholesome House podcast.
They're talking about who? They about to suspend my account.
They said what? All right.
I'm gonna flip it. Do you think it works similarly for guys in terms of just pretty privilege? Like, do you think in practice pretty guys? I don't know if that's like,
no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Attractive men, quote unquote, deserve more in practice.
I think sometimes it does, but I don't think men got it as much because cooter is the prize.
Oof.
Forever. I don't care what no man say.
Cooter
is the prize. Think about it. When you take a girl out on a date, right? If you want some, you know what I'm saying? You know you gonna have to make this a good date. So what's the prize? You getting some after the date. Let's just keep it a bean. You know what I'm saying?
That is not true at all.
Maybe not for y'all.
Yeah, you gotta think about it. This is the one single person on the podcast is not here.
Exactly. Yeah. Sorry, bro.
I'm not talking about going on a date with your girl. I'm talking about a chick you probably done met. You about to take her on the first date. I'm not gonna cap to you, right? I'm never expecting that. Never can expect it because your body, your choice. I'm big on that. But. It'd be cool if you did, though. I'm going to just keep it a bean. It'd be real cool if you could. So, I think men do get it, but nowhere near the amount that women get it.
So, what is the prize for them?
Them. They feel like they is. That's why bad B is so.
Why don't we feel like we're also not the prize?
Honestly, I think it's because Cooter is the prize. Most men are validated. Most men are validated off bodies. If you want to keep it a bean,
that is fair.
Like, think about rappers. What they talk about, bad B's. They make you want to feel like you have to be validated by your body count.
Yeah.
And the quality of your body count. But who's really to say what your quality is?
That's deep.
You're asking the important questions.
Listen, you feel me? This is why I said, like, this is what I really want to get to on my podcast. Like, stuff like this. But now the question you asked me, I'm going to put it through the rest of the panel.
The panel.
Do men get pretty privilege?
Yeah, do men get pretty privilege?
I don't know. I feel like initially I want to say not as much, similar to what you said, just because I don't know. I
think some do. Maybe they just ran into the right one. You know what I'm saying? Some men. But I think it just it does go but like both ways, I would think.
Because I don't know. Like, do you normally see a attractive man I guess getting more privilege than another person? And in specific, I guess when it comes to, because initially when we were talking about privilege, it was in a relationship situation, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I was just saying, why do pretty girls deserve more in general?
Deserve more. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, trying to flip that. I don't know, bro. I don't know. They might. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I would say they do.
They might.
Pretty
I guess.
Conclusively. I feel like
I guess we tend to like prettier things. I
yeah,
guess.
And kind of going to, I know not strictly only within relationships, but I know you brought up the example of like dealing with someone's attitude or whatever. I feel like that in particular would work both ways. Like if I am paired with someone that finds me to be very attractive, they're probably going to be more lenient when it comes to days where I don't feel like being all, cuddly and whatever. Like, like if I say something off the wall or I make a joke that like they didn't find funny, I probably get a little bit more leeway if they still find me, attractive. But if I'm already medium ugly in their eyes and I say the wrong thing, it's time to replace you,
Oh my God. Wow.
So, in that context, I definitely think we do. And then again, in terms of like the business world or media or things like that, like there's just so many just areas and facets of the world that revolve around attractiveness, to be frank. So
that makes me think about the whole like perception is reality sort of a thing too. Not necessarily that it should be that way, but how it tends to end up that way,
right?
I guess. Yeah.
And I also think, when people say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, that's very true, because there's people that don't find Rihanna attractive. I look at that person like
that forehead. That kiss you on your forehead. Who was it? Moneybagg Yo? Was it? No, it was.
It was Young Boy. I know what you're talking about.
It was something. Yeah.
But like
forehead.
But like it's people that don't think certain people you think is attractive. So it's like it really is in the eye of the beholder. But the stereotypical.
It was Kevin Gates. All right, continue. It was going to be Kevin Gates.
But the stereotypical bad B is what, like, because every girl think they.
I mean,
a bad B.
Well, okay, this is a take. I think, especially because of the IG baddie regime that has been uplifted
once
from
again. Shout out the IG baddies, bro.
The IG baddie coalition. I think there is a look.
And if you're not an IG baddie, shout you out too.
Hey man, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Listen, I love the naturals. I love them.
But yeah, like that. I think there is a look, generally speaking. For sure. And so there's like that, and then you also have just like the scientific like symmetry and like mathematical side of things that says what's attractive, and then you also have the layer of the subjectivity of beauty. And so
That's like that thing on Twitter where it's like, this is what scientists have
yeah,
found.
Picture of that girl's head.
Yeah, it's the most
it's
like
be
attractive woman.
It was breaking it down. I'm like,
and then we sitting there looking at the picture like.
So I don't know if it's the graph and the drawings and the words, or if it's just
like
not.
You're breaking this down for me, and it just seems like a lot of lies right now. Not to say that this person's unattractive.
Exactly.
Like,
You know,
I can say yes, this person is beautiful, and that could be based out of science. That could be based out of just like social norm.
But for this image, the math was not adding up.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I could still be like, but this is more beautiful. Like this is
math.
This is a lot more attractive to me. So yeah, I think that just kind of complicates things a lot of times, especially when it comes into play of like, okay, this person deserves this or deserves that. So
yeah. And earlier we had kind of talked about. No, you think you had mentioned that people that are more attractive tend to get more screen time.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to use that to segue. It's going to be a rough segue, but F it. Whoa, let's go. Basically,
Segue with a stick shift.
Exactly. In there. Double clutch, all that. If you had to pick between only one or the other, movies or TV shows for the rest of your life, you can only have one. The other one no longer exists.
Oh, I'm definitely taking TV shows.
For sure, TV shows. They
Oh,
longer.
wow.
I'm definitely taking TV
They
shows.
longer. I mean, movies, 49 minutes. 2 hours and 49 minutes.
It's true.
I'm saying I definitely agree with the development of like some characters. Especially
Yeah,
if
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
What
Like,
if you want something like
10 episodes,
like cinematic?
you're going to
though?
get a whole lot of
I've
character
seen some
development.
cinematic, like some shows though.
Okay.
Or even like just, I've seen like some pretty cinematic, like even miniseries and stuff. I definitely like to see more like miniseries, like some.
So like you could, I don't know, would you have a experience similar to like watching the build up for Endgame and the MCU and all that? So you're saying basically like you can never feel that again if you go on TV shows, unless there's something that gives you that.
I never feel that again.
Oh my god.
He committed. Okay, easily.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Because you got 10 episodes to watch how Spencer on what's the name of that show, man?
Like
All
Carly?
American.
All American, right?
Oh.
You got 10
We
episodes.
both said iCarly.
I was going to
You
say,
got 10
what about
episodes
Spencer?
to watch.
I was thinking iCarly too, but I was like, you might be thinking All American.
You got 10 episodes to watch
James.
how this person develops as a character.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I feel like that's the only way you gotta go with.
Well, I'm gonna ask: is this so? When I make my decision,
Yes.
are you saying that I personally can only consume one or the other, or one of the other no longer exists?
We're going to say the world revolves around you. The other one is wiped from existence.
If the other one is wiped from existence, I would go with movies. That's the
Wow.
only time I would go with movies.
Okay.
Um,
Why? Because they
Because I
are
just-
dead set on
For sure.
eliminating movies.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I think movies allow for a better like sense of escapism, which is largely why I appreciate movies, because it kind of allows me to step away from the responsibilities, allows me to step away from like the cyclical nature that life can be at times. And I am just a huge fan of like cinematography and stylistic choicing when it comes to how films are created. And so that's why, like, you know, like I think I love TV shows out of sheer entertainment, and you do get a lot more of the character development. You do
Definitely
get a lot
more
of
bang
just,
for your
like,
buck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I always feel like I'm sitting on my couch while I'm watching a TV show. Like I know that this is just a TV show, that it's like I'm just watching it. I might be picking up my phone. I mean, you know, whatever. But when it's a movie, I feel like I kind of get wrapped a little bit more into it personally.
I think
Bless you.
for me, I'm
Bless you,
way
bless you.
bigger on just TV shows. Like I said, it's just the more character development, and I feel like I'm just as I'm just as like interested in a TV show as I would be in a movie. Honestly, probably more in a TV show.
The one thing I will give TV shows is that shows like Family Guy or Futurama, like the pop culture you would get from that.
It is a lot more, yeah.
Man, or The Simpsons, you seen the future
They be on it.
unfold, man. So I'm like, for that, that would probably be the only reasons I would go TV. But I'm thinking like, bro, ain't no TV show they had me on my, at the edge of my seat than the first time I watched.
Gripping the seat.
Yo, nothing that compares to like when I watched Zodiac for the first time, or like I'm thinking Gone Girl, or any scary movies. We can talk about Barbarian again, but we won't. Or just like, I don't know. I feel like I agree with you about the cinematography and just the grander kind of experience you get from it. But
I do like that about movies though, because I mean, like you said, you go to a theater, like it's like kind of an experience going to see a movie rather than like a TV show. You're kind of just
that is
like
true
somewhere kind of like just watching, or I mean, granted, you could be like at a sports bar or something watching a game or something. Well, that's not really like that's not like a TV show. That's more like just regular TV. But I think too with TV shows, I know sometimes with movies, like you can sit up and watch like a whole like 2-hour movie and feel like, dang, like I really wasted like 2 hours. On my
That's
time.
also true.
You
know what I'm saying?
Or you can jump ship a little bit faster with a TV show.
Yeah, with a TV show, that's like
might be 25 minutes.
25 minutes, man. I'm saying that's what ads. No ads. I might get through in like 16.
What movie?
18.
For real.
I'm saying like that's how it would feel.
TV is. This is an interesting fact.
Okay.
TV shows are only 22 minutes, and they take 8 minutes for commercials.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I think I have seen that before.
Yeah.
I feel like I only know that.
Do you know how much money they make at 8 minutes? Jesus.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, bro, we grew up in a time before like the, no ads, whatever, bro. You better hope you had like a.
We're also posh now when it comes to ads.
I'm saying we thought like
you?
We thought DVR was like a big thing, bro. Like being able to record a program and then you just had to you could fast forward through something.
This ad is infringing on my viewer experience.
Hey, that'd be me with the Hulu, bro.
Oh my goodness, it'd be the same.
I hate it on Hulu the most. I take it on YouTube.
It is pretty bad.
I hate it on Hulu the most.
It's bad,
especially when I'm watching a good TV show. All right, bro, come on.
I paid that extra bread for those no ads.
It used to be time for us to like go and actually like like when a commercial came on where you're watching your show, you're like, okay, bet I can like run to the bathroom or I can go get like some food or whatever.
Now I'm just like, hey man, you do all that. You come back, it's still probably an ad going, bro.
Low key
nowadays. Yes.
They do like 4 to 5 commercials every break.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Having Progressive,
they be racking it up. Oh my god!
At this point, y'all probably
Geico?
don't even.
Oh my god!
They gotta be racking it up.
Y'all don't even need the subscription.
Do you see how much money is just being thrown at them 3 things alone?
Man.
For
these kind of funny, not funny ads.
My dream is to make a media company. Listen, I'm trying to be on like them.
Man.
Having 4-5 commercials every commercial break.
Hey, man.
And people still.
And it's 3 commercial breaks?
Yeah, right?
What?
You just see the dollar signs in his eyeballs right now.
Man, they is eating.
Cha-ching.
And I'm just feeding them their money. I'm just feeding it to them.
Man, okay. But speaking of feeding, I just had to hop on this segue opportunity. So, this is not a... Yes, kind of.
Oh, yes.
Oh, more so the lack thereof.
It's not about...
More so the lack thereof.
Okay.
This is not a question. This is just an experience that I had. And I just want to know if anyone relates to this. And I hope they do. And if not, hopefully someone that's listening has had this experience before. But I'm going to lay it out. All right. So for those that don't already know, I do work at a church. I do some camera operation. We do have a great time. We do a stream and it's wonderful. They've been to the church. And yeah. So I say that just to say that I'm at church every week. Every Sunday I just go. It's just routine. I'm just at church on Sundays. So I don't really keep track of what Sunday it is a month, right? Okay. So this previous Sunday, I don't know why. For some reason, I woke up that Sunday starving, just hungry. Oh. I mean, like, body shaking. I mean, like,
you got double vision.
I was going to say, I'm probably, like, one physical action away from hallucinating. And thing is, on Sundays, I will say I cut it close, especially because the church is pretty far. It's quite a drive, so I'm not trying to wake up super early. Right. So I don't have too much time to like make any food. So I'm just like, all right, I guess I'm gonna just go off the strength and faith of my Lord and Savior, and hopefully I'll make it through this service. Right.
So I'd be off some multivitamins. Just
I'm stopping for something.
Trying to get through,
off
bro.
the multivitamins.
Yeah, I get so.
Right.
Man.
I'm looking for cough drops in my car. Something. I need something.
I'm getting a talk.
That's gonna mess you up.
Right, some water.
Yeah, I'm sitting here, bro.
Exactly. All right, just to fill your stomach a little bit. So just to fill that empty hole.
Just to feel something.
So the unfortunate part about that is so I use like a Ronin. So like it's a very, when I'm doing the stream, I'm doing a lot of physical activity or whatever. So I'm just like, yeah, maybe this wasn't a great idea. Like I get to the church and junk rumbling. I'm just like, all right, literally I just gotta make it through. And I'm already just thinking about what I'm about to eat afterwards and everything. But so I walk into the sanctuary. Oh man, thank you, God. I walk in the sanctuary and I see them setting up the communion table. I say, yes.
No way.
This communion cracker is about to bang.
About to save my
life.
It's
about to bang. And so I understand that, of course, this is not the purpose of communion.
Over here plotting on these saltine crackers.
Literally, it wasn't even a cracker. My church, they don't do the cracker. Or at least I don't get the cracker because I'm more mobile.
The wafer.
I get the wafer.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
I get the wafer. And so...
Yeah, you was hungry for real. Hey, I'm just saying, if y'all don't know what we talking about...
I can't focus through the service.
It's about the size of like a guitar
of like
pick.
a nickel. It's like a nickel size and like extremely thick.
Extremely
like
thick.
Construction paper.
And Ben was fiending.
I'm sitting there every once in a while, glancing over at the community table, making sure it's still there.
No,
because I'm like, yes, it is first Sunday, isn't it? Do not move that communion table because I need I need this wafer. So obviously, finally make it to the service. At this point, I'm for sure got the trembles going. I'm just off to the side, but I'm just waiting for them to do the speech. When I tell you, I put this wafer in my mouth, you would have thought it was seasoned.
All right, bro.
Never in
All
my
right,
life,
man.
Never in my life did this wafer taste so good. Then that sugar or that grape juice touched my tongue, and I just came right back to life. And so I say all
right
that.
back to life.
I was happy to be alive once again. So I say all this.
I know you had to thank God after that. You were like, this is what it was here for.
I fell down to my knees.
I'm saying.
So
that is funny, man.
Yeah, so I share that story simply to, just discuss like some of the moments where you just needed something. Like for whatever reason you might have accidentally skipped a meal, or maybe you was just working too hard for, whatever time. I know all through college, like there was a lot of days where I was just working or something.
A couple of them stories.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, what are some moments where you just needed like some type of sustenance and you got it any way that you could? That is all. It's all on you guys.
I mean, at Oakland, definitely off the water, bro. Definitely had some nice, would see the calf food and be like, bro.
Oh man,
I was like, I cannot do this to myself, bro.
At Oakland, it was off that fourth meal, man.
Oh my gosh! And matter of fact, weekends, bro. Weekends.
Oh my god, it turns into a food desert, bro. Like, what can I buy that will freaking survive me for this weekend?
Bro, you go in the cab, you like, oh my gosh.
Let me take a stroll through the woods behind.
Let me buy a couple pizzas.
I might find some berries or something.
Absolutely.
I'm saying,
not,
man,
bro.
you ever seen some food and knew you were still gonna be starving, bro?
Yes. I know that feeling.
There's no way I could consume this, bro.
This would not work. This would not work.
I was like, man, I was fighting that. I was like, I can't do it.
So did y'all go to school here in Michigan?
Yes.
So now listen, right? I'm gonna tell you, at least y'all could come back home. I went to school in Minnesota, Kansas, and Illinois. I was playing football.
Okay.
Trying to balance school, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So at least y'all could come home and get a meal, right? Now listen, I'm gonna tell you though, right? Out of all these places, the first school I went to, the town had like 10,000 people in it, right? I'm from here, so I'm from big city,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like big city, my whole life. I went out there. What is this? Where are we at? What are we doing?
Right.
What are we doing?
Can anybody hear me?
No way.
There was a cornfield up the street.
Nope.
Up the street.
Come get me. We out of here.
It was crazy, right?
The cornfields always give off such crazy energy, bro.
It's either something. It's either some type of racial tension, some
yup.
aliens,
It is,
and nothing in between. Like it's nothing. There's nothing good. Right? Nothing good comes
something
from
that
a
just leaves you
cornfield.
permanently
So-
unsettled, bro.
Exactly.
That was the first town, right? Now that had a decent amount of stuff in it. Like we had a Walmart, stuff like that.
Okay,
Like it was
okay.
decent.
Was it 24 hours?
This probably was. I don't know. I don't remember.
The good old days.
Oh, man.
Man.
What a
Facts.
time.
So
Now, never.
out there, our thing was different. Like our lunch plan, it was totally different. You got $900 for the semester. I'm gonna tell you something. Playing football,
Y'all eating corn
coming from
from the cornfield?
practice,
Nah,
you're
bro.
hungry.
Yo.
$900 that's gone by the half of the semester. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you
Sick.
don't manage it right, this is
Sick.
what it is, right? And then you on your own for the rest of the semester.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Oh, you just get the 900.
yes.
There's no
for the
extra.
entire semester.
Grinding on my
Right.
life.
So that was the first 2 years, right? Then I
Sir,
went out to
please.
Kansas.
This man having PTSD for
This
this.
is
Damn.
real life PTSD. I'm not gonna lie to you. So
Maybe
Sorry to wake
Fort Mill
this up.
wasn't that bad.
my high school, when I graduated, had like 1,900 people in it, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So the town I went to, it was Tabor College,
Dang.
and
He didn't even keep it anonymous.
what was the name of that city, man? I can't remember. This town had 1,800 people in it.
Okay.
My high school
Yeah.
had 1,900 people in it.
Dang.
That's wild.
My high school,
Sick.
not the town, my high school. When I tell you, I just couldn't take it. Like I thought I was gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna graduate from out here. I'm gonna go back to the crib. Blah blah blah. Ain't wrong. I left after a year, right? So in this town, we didn't have like a lot of restaurants, but we had a Sonic, a Pizza Hut, and a Wendy's.
Okay. I'll get tired of that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Very fast.
That was it.
Dang.
Two
Pizza Hut
gas
is
stations,
crazy.
bro. Two gas stations. Two gas stations. And a Dollar General.
That's actually super crazy coming from here too. Like just two gas stations.
Two gas stations
Two
and a
ga-
Dollar
bro.
General.
You go on 8 Mile.
Yeah.
No.
It's a gas station the whole way down. The whole way.
The whole strip is a
The
gas
whole
station.
strip. The whole strip. You got strip clubs. You got everything on 8 Mile.
Correct.
Jamaican spots.
Everything. Anything you
Correct.
can
And
think of. You got
dispensaries.
everything on 8
African
Mile.
hair braiding.
Exactly.
Everything. You know what I'm saying?
And they got two.
We have
They
two
got two gas
gas stations.
Wow.
You talking about one of the pumps ain't work.
So now listen, you got to think, right? The days, like going back to your point, right? What you was making about the days in the cab, right?
Right.
Oh,
So
man.
imagine you, right? You could go to a restaurant here. What restaurant was I going to? The next closest city was 45 minutes away. What?
You're making me more appreciative.
I'm saying, right?
Listen,
Man.
all we had was 3 places, bro. You can only get so much of Sonic. You can only get so much of Wendy's.
Some only have so much of pizza. Hut,
You-
man.
Especially
Man.
pizza.
Especially Pizza Hut. Oh my
Especially
gosh.
pizza. Like
Man.
when you think about that, like that, I was going through it out there.
It's like Kendrick Lamar.
So like just to relate to your point, like
Oh my goodness.
imagine how I felt on those days where I'm not about to eat this, bro. I'm about to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm about to eat some cereal.
Man.
I'm about to eat a waffle.
Yeah, the waffles.
Right,
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the waffles be hidden.
Yeah.
They had the waffle maker. Oh yeah. Hey, it was hidden. It
Can't
was
go
hidden.
wrong with the waffle.
Oh,
maker.
God.
It was hidden.
We didn't have that when we first got to Oak. Didn't they put that in a little bit later?
Yeah, that y'all couldn't have.
They be doing
See,
all
I
types
had
of
it.
stuff.
I think I had it. I didn't have it at my first school because it was a community college. But to go to the third school, long story short, I was more of in like a suburban area, so like where the Sterling Heights would be or something like that.
Okay.
You know, Bloomfield type stuff like that. So we had a lot more around me. So like the closest Walmart was like 15 minutes away from the campus. So like I was in like more of a my element than the first two schools.
More than 2 pumps.
Right.
Yup. Yup.
I hated Tabor so much, man. I hated it. Oh my God. It was cool. It was cool for football, but for the life
For
out
living.
there, bro,
Dang.
like, and me, I only date inside my race, right? So you got to think, this school is already small in a small town. So like Tinder, nothing, nothing.
Oof.
Everybody on Tinder is at your school.
Dang.
So you got to think, I only date inside my race. How many of our race do you think, of girls especially, was at this school?
Handful. 3, 4.
Literally a handful.
Oof.
Bro, listen, I felt thirsty trying to talk to one of them because it's like if she, you know what I'm saying?
You got to choose wisely. It's
you
like
feel me? I gotta choose another. And then
when
what
you
if they
choose
play
your
on the
starter
same team?
Pokemon?
Oh
What
my
if they
God.
play on the same team?
No way.
Like
This
she
is a
gonna
very
tell her you
important
already
decision.
trying to slide. I was dead in the water, man.
This is very important. I
He
cannot
said
go
that-
back.
That's gonna set the course of the whole
Of
adventure.
your
Listen,
entire.
and then now every girl know you was
Experience,
trying
yeah.
to talk to every girl on the team. Listen, okay, so
Dang.
what? You didn't want me. Maybe your friend do. Try.
Persistence is key.
Persistence is key.
But, yeah.
This is just super random. You just mentioned cereal. Do we have a top 5 cereals? I know we did candies.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch #1.
Number 1 straight out the gate.
Offer it.
I'm not a fan of cereal.
Really?
Unfortunately.
None of them.
I
You
do
know-
like them, but like recently.
You like oatmeal? You don't like oatmeal, right?
I hate oatmeal.
Yeah,
Oatmeal.
we've gone
Hate
over that.
oatmeal?
Yeah, oatmeal's not
It's a
good.
texture thing. I don't
Yeah,
know,
texture
man.
is gross.
I can feel it
It's
from
all
a texture.
slimy and
But it's been a while since I've had it. I'm willing to try it again.
You know,
So-
my grandma used to make us eat it so much growing up. I love it. I love
you
it.
still like it even
Yeah,
after
for
having to
sure.
eat it a ton.
Really?
You know one thing I don't like after my grandma tried to make me eat? No, my
Vienna
dad tried to make me
sausages?
eat it. No.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know, I
That's a
don't
good
eat
one.
pork no more, so I don't eat those.
Oh, okay.
But okra.
What? Yeah.
Oh my
That's so
gosh.
specific.
Who said that? I think my mom said that
My
recently.
grandpa used to eat okra.
Whoa.
My mom
Oh.
said she doesn't like okra.
That's also pretty slimy.
I could.
Especially
Man,
boiled. Oh my god. At least fried.
okra and
Fried
some-
is pretty
Fried.
good. I've only had.
Fried,
I've only
I
ever
can,
had
I can be okay with that.
Yeah.
Fried because it got the hard texture.
Exactly. You have something
Dang.
to crunch into for real.
Yeah, that
The
slime, not so
boiled-
much.
The worst thing I've ever tasted
It's like-
in my entire being. Of
Wow.
being a person.
Of being
Ever?
a person.
Of being a person.
Wow.
more than chitlins, bro.
Damn, okra is the number one. That's that bad.
Okay. Yeah, chitlins is up there.
Because we
That's
talked
worse.
about this. Also, I don't
You
know.
know-
Absolutely. I don't know how we got on chitlins, but
That's an interesting.
See, that's pretty
question.
bad. Okay.
That's pretty bad. And then
Okay.
the smell.
Hey, man.
I'll never forget that taste and smell, bro. For the rest of my
I
life.
will never forget the smell for sure.
I can smell it right now.
I don't know.
That's slave
I
food.
kind of knew I want. You know how sometimes you can put in your head you're not gonna like something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of did that off rip. Like when I smelled it, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna like it.
Hey.
And then guess what?
but at least you had the smell to gauge that, you know.
I mean, you weren't wrong, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the taste
don't
really
be
isn't-
down on yourself,
the taste
bro.
isn't really good, but
It's not.
When
but
too
I
much
still
convincing
told
you
myself
could do.
too much convincing. You know what's so crazy though? They're so popular. They're so popular, especially down
Weird.
south.
I was gonna say it's gotta be down south.
Oh, not here. You can't. Imagine
You know,
like
I work
imagine
at
a
a-
restaurant saying, "Yeah, we got chillins on the menu."
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm
Right? I
calling
work at a
FBI.
place.
bro.
I work at a,
This needs to be shut
so
down.
I work at a place, right? I'm not gonna say it because
Ooh, be careful.
yeah, you feel me.
We like being employed.
Nah, but at this place, Chitlins, we get people to come in. Honestly, I probably the last like 10 days.
And they demand this?
Yes. I'm not even joking. We have people. Listen, this lady came in. She bought 8 packs.
Oh, so they
chitlins?
Yes.
So you supply it too.
I know that kitchen smell crazy.
8
Oh,
packs.
crazy.
Not of 8 packs of chicken. 8 packs of chitlins.
What's she about to do with all that? Because it can't be eat. It can't be consumed. Now.
She's definitely cooking that at Thanksgiving.
Oh God.
Definitely.
Shut it down.
Getting them kind of early.
Oh, she not in an apartment. I know. It's probably.
Oh, she go.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta get put out. 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 Everybody, listen. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm calling a town hall meeting.
I'm saying, imagine you just had a
Everybody gotta
imagine
know.
you had a long day at work and you walk into your apartment.
That's your final straw.
I'm saying, bro. I'm walking right out, bro. I'm like, that's it.
I might report her. I ain't gonna lie.
No
You
way.
can't cook that here. I'm sorry.
You gotta
You
knock
gotta
on
have
the
your
door.
house. You gotta have a house. You
Like,
gotta have a
nah.
house. Got to.
Listen.
I'm sorry. Not. You gotta think about everybody else. You can't only think about yourself. We all live in this building. Every single one of us. We all live in here. You
way.
can't just think about one person when you do that.
She gonna be like, I didn't consider.
No,
Yeah, I
she
know you
gonna
did.
say, listen,
I know you
living
did.
here.
So let's wrap it up.
she gonna say you can have some. Relax.
Exactly.
It's okay. I am
Have
thinking
some
of
of what?
everyone. I am thinking of
Danger to
everyone.
the community.
For sure.
This
Oh,
stench.
I'm trying to feed the fam. Come on.
I can't sleep.
Can't sleep.
No way.
All right, so you don't like cereal.
Yes, because I don't know why, but like you eat cereal with milk. It makes me just feel sick for some reason now. Probably because it's
Eat it
milk.
dry.
How you feel?
Yeah, but
How you
I
feel
don't
about almond
eat
milk?
it like that. Almond milk is smooth, but I
You
still
know,
just
and
don't
it's
like
sweet.
eating cereal.
I like that. I like almond milk.
I have a
drink
theory.
lactate milk personally, but I like almond milk. I can rock with it.
What is you said lactate?
Lactate.
My
As long
mom
as it
be
ain't
on
that
the
2%.
lactate.
Is that just like no lactose intolerance or
I guess
whatever?
So.
I don't
I ain't
know.
gonna lie to you, man.
The
I
lack of
started
lactose intolerance.
drinking it because my dad drank it. I ain't gonna lie. I just
Same with the almond milk.
my dad bought it, put it
Yup.
in the refrigerator. Once I started buying milk, I was like,
This one works.
I feel like-
You're like,
Pops did it, so I might as well.
okay,
Bro,
I'll take it.
I wish my father was like that, bro. I said this way back when, but my dad used to buy tons of gallons of milk and like freeze them, and then like bring them out like later, like.
My grandma
Bring
used
them
to-
out. Bring them out.
And I was like, bro, and I would come home from school. I'm like, why is this milk dated like 6 months ago?
Oh
bruh?
no!
He talking
know
about
what's so crazy?
He talking about you're good, bro. You're
Yeah, as long
good.
as
No,
you freeze
I'm not
something,
good.
as long as you freeze something, as long as it don't get like freezer burnt, you good.
But how long am I good after that? You need to drink
gonna-
that
no, it's like-
immediately.
it's like it's regular.
I couldn't, bro. I was so shook every time I would go home. I get nervous, bro.
Yeah, because
Get
it's
in the
like at this
fridge.
point, now that it's thawed, how much time do we have? Like,
Man,
I think
We
it
need to
starts
use
on its
this.
regular timing.
I know,
would
but it's
assume.
not dated anymore. Like, accurately.
how do I can't?
So just
you're right.
freeze
So,
the
like-
thing really does just freeze time.
How do
bro.
I
weeks.
know? That's what I'm saying. Like, you
I
just
can't
got to use
compute
it.
it in my brain.
And you know, some milk expire a little later than others. Like lactate,
Hey,
lactate,
okay.
it's like 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, almond milk is usually it takes
Dairy?
like a while to.
Don't make it in my
regular
house.
milk though, I think it's like 9 days,
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's
something
fast.
like that.
that's what I'm saying.
That's a
Getting
pretty quick
I'm saying
turnaround.
getting a gallon of milk is
To just be
ridiculous,
drinking milk.
bro.
Milk ain't that good.
But you know what's so crazy? They charge so much more for those type of milks. Like the big thing,
Yeah.
like the lactate I get, $7. $7, and it's not
wait.
even a gallon.
Wow.
Not even a gallon, bro.
What?
That's robbery.
I was thinking like 4.
No, it's 7. It's like depending on where you go, it's anywhere between like maybe like $6.50 to like $7.20.
What is it?
That
What does
good
it
milk.
cost to create this milk? That is like, what is the process that is so
What is
much
the-
more expensive?
Putting the squeeze on y'all. That's crazy. Said, listen, if you want this milk, we gonna tax you.
If you want this milk,
Talking about the other milk,
What
right
you gonna
there.
do for it?
It's right there. No one's stopping you. You get the cheaper milk.
Exactly.
you know,
That's weird.
what I always think about, like you know how some packs of chicken and be like, oh no steroids. Why do we even have to put that on food? That's
Right.
crazy. Y'all is feeding us steroided chicken. And we just eating it. We just eating it.
Just buff chicken.
We just eating it. We just
Hey,
eating
no
it.
cap. That's what my cousin said. The chicken at churches be like,
This
bro.
chicken on gear.
He's got those crazy chill, bro. I haven't had churches since he said that, bro. 'Cause it was so funny. Oh my god!
These beefed up chicken.
We just
he told
eating
the
it though.
chicken's big as hell.
No way. Yeah, no. We really just be putting whatever in our bodies. And
it don't matter. Because we all, it's going to affect us one way or another, bro.
That's how I feel about when someone's like, that causes cancer,
At this point,
what doesn't?
It
What
might
doesn't?
be. Right.
Sleep next to a lamp or something, bro. They're like,
They're
yeah,
like,
bro.
"Oh, you're about to get ear cancer.
Exactly. Literally.
Frick,
Your brain is literally frying as you sleep, bro.
I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
Remember,
but-
didn't they say that about
Weird.
cell phones? Like,
Yeah.
that they
It's
can-
probably true.
Was it the 5G or something?
Bro, so.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm surprised they didn't say that about AirPods. I don't think I heard anything
Hey,
about
they
AirPods.
might or some. I don't know. That noise canceling
Talk about
can't
Dolby-
always be
specifically
What if
Dolby
that came out
Atmos.
next week?
Something about it is.
Dolby
It's
Atmos
not
is going
right.
to give
It's
everyone
not.
cancer.
You know, what if that came out next week? That'd be crazy.
I'm
They
saying.
just said like, yeah,
Yes.
the thing
I ain't
that
gonna lie to you. Y'all have to clip that and make them pay y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's no way that this just came up a week later.
Yeah,
Come on
right.
now. Come on now. I need my coin.
This is how I win.
This is how I win. Well, you know what? One thing that we know for sure does not cause cancer. This healthy, wholesome podcast.
That's a great
man.
one.
It does not cause any ailments. There's actually no GMO in it. It's completely,
Can you
natural.
say it's
All
good for you.
organic.
Exactly.
What is organic?
Fresh? I don't know.
I always wondered that because like the bananas,
More expensive?
right?
No, right.
The bananas, they be like maybe 25 cents more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is organic?
It don't matter.
What am I
'cause
really paying
bananas
for?
aren't even real anymore, so
They
That's a whole
definitely
other
on them
conversation.
Steroids.
yeah.
Beefed up.
But this is a wonderful time to remind our listeners to, of course, interact and be engaged.
Yes.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. And, the funny thing about this episode in particular, you can share all of this, engagement with our guest as well.
Yeah.
Because he has his own platform as well.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of which, if you want to go ahead and plug, like, your actual stuff.
It's called Popular Loser Podcast. Spell the S with a $sign.
About that money.
My Instagram is KD__loser. And everything else is basically just Popular Loser Podcast. Everywhere else.
Yeah.
And just like he said, go like, comment, subscribe. Do everything to put your boy on, man. I'm tired of working. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need these ads to come in, man. I need the ads to come in,
Chitlin
man.
house.
I'm tired of working. I want to do this more full time. You
Chitlin
feel
supplier.
me? So
Man.
support somebody. That's what it
Chitlin
is.
packs.
Yeah, man, this has been a fun episode. We do appreciate you coming out, listening, or watching, however you choose to consume. Yeah, stay tuned. We have we have a pretty dope lineup of guests coming. So really
It's just the
great
start.
to kick it off
Feel me?
with
Yeah.
KD today. And stay tuned. This is Ben signing out.
All right, this is Troy. Due date is out yet again. Check it out. And this was a good episode. Be happy to see y'all again next week. Stay locked in, y'all. And also stay up and keep drinking water.
Please,
That's it.
Please.
That's it. I'm out.
Yeah, it's Wavy J, man. Another great episode. Episode 40.
Yeah.
in the
This
cut.
40?
It is
Oh, yeah.
40.
Let's go.
The big
4-0.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
4-0,
yeah.
man.
Y'all been listening for 40 episodes. Proud of y'all.
So,
Some
yeah,
of 'em.
man. So happy to see y'all, man, on this side of the camera.
All right. We out of here. See y'all.